morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all already know it's Sunday morning. I had to put on my best church suit. Let me get some people on in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. When you get on the live, make sure you share. Make sure you tap the screen. Make sure you comment. Um, y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all know how I do it on Sundays. Come on. Come on down here with Pastor Mr. Chicky Energy. Y'all know how I do it Sunday morning. I got on my best Sunday suit. Come on in. Don't be afraid. Come on now. Come on. I don't want to start talking till I get some people in here. I know y'all going to be watching the game today, so I had to get on there. The pastor had to get on there. Come on in. I got on my best Sunday suit. Come on in. I know some of y'all, some of y'all deacons was hating on me Sunday before last. That's all right, though. I'm back with another one. Yes, sir. I'm back with another one. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How y'all feeling this morning? I am feeling well. The Lord had me here again this morning to speak the gospel out to y'all. Come on now. Y'all know the doors of my church house is open. You can come as you are. It don't matter how you come out of my church. Yeah, you can come as you are. You laying in the bed, cut the phone on. Come on down. Yeah, come on down to my church, man. I'm going to give it to y'all. I'm going to lay it on your thick today. Yeah, I'm going to lay it on like peanut butter and jelly. Come on down. I got on my best Sunday suit. I got my hat on. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready this Sunday. Come on. I'm getting started before the game gets started. We're going to start running the ball right now. We ain't going to wait because I don't watch no game. I got my cranberry juice. I'm ready to get loose. Come on, get on here. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Come on, don't be afraid. This is going to be a good message this morning, man, to everybody that come on my live, man, on my TikTok and on my Facebook and on my YouTube, man. I want to thank y'all, man, for support me and things like that, man. It does feel good. It does feel good. It does feel good. But everything I do, I want to say this part right here, man, because it's going to kind of lead off into the topic. I do it for myself. I do love people, but what I do for me. And then I'm going to tell you why I do it for me. For the one that's coming on, come on down. I got my best Sunday church suit on. Come on down. I know some of y'all deacons was hating on me last week. I'm sorry. I mean, can't too many people wear a church suit like this. I'm sorry, but I got to come as I am. They say, Lord said, come as you are. This is where I minister in my church. Come on down. For the one that's on, please share, tap, 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 share. You don't get no better than this. And then I'm going to drop some jewels on it. Good morning. How y'all feeling this morning? I want to say this, man. Everything I do, I do it for me. I'm not even gonna lie. Or I used to try so hard to make people feel good. I try so hard to you can't. I'm not here to convince. I'm saying in this world, I'm not here to convince nobody. I'm not here to convince nobody to love me. I'm not here to convince nobody to be my friend. I'm saying it to say this because I want people to understand something. When you start trying to convince people of what you can do and who you are and why they should talk to you, you start to lose your strength like that. You start to lose yourself. You start to lose focus of who you are as a person. When people really, truly do love you, please shout it loud. And this real. When people truly love you, you don't have to prove, you don't have to prove nothing to them. They want to be around because they want to be around. You ever had somebody, people always around you when you got something just to get something? See, that's that convincing you did. All the convincing you did and all the stuff you tried to do. I'm telling you right now, people, that's why we so much in competition with each other. Please shine a light. That's why we're in competition with each other. That's why it's hard to keep a friendship and relationship. We always trying to convince people that we the best at this and we can do this and we can do that. What is it to prove? You need to be trying to prove to God how good you can be to him. You can't prove nothing to people. If you are here to try to convince people that you are this and you that, look how undefeated the internet is. Look at how undefeated the internet. Look at it. Look how one day people love you and then the next day they hate you. That's all the convincing that you done. You could have been doing something else with your life, especially if you're a man. You can't convince nobody to stay and be with you, man. You can't do it. If you get up and trying to convince people to stay with you and love you, you're going to lose all your powers. Because this is the thing. When people really want to be around you and you want to see do people really love you, when you don't got nothing to give, that's when the real friends going to be around. When somebody come around you just to check on you and they don't want nothing, just genuine love. Where you see that at? Everything now you got to be convinced. Your God wants you to convince her. Why you think I should talk to you? I don't want to convince you. I want you to accept me for whoever I am. And if you like, I want you to make your own choice to do it. Don't you notice when you convince people that then when they fail, your failures begin, it's their fault. It's their fault. So don't try to convince your children to do all of these things and do this and do. Let them make their own decision. Let them make it don't matter. Let them make their own decision. I don't want nobody. You don't got to convince me. If you are who you say you are, why you got to convince me? You don't have to convince me. I'm not on the earth for you to convince. I'm not convincing nobody of anything. Whatever you want to be who you want to be. Whatever you want to listen to what you want to listen to. If I don't like it, it don't add up with what I got going on, then I'm just not going to deal with it. So this morning, we're talking about I'm not here to convince nobody. I want people to understand you got to start getting up in the morning and believing and loving yourself. Because if you get up every morning trying to convince that you is this type of person, who are you? It's not hard to be yourself, man. It's not hard to be you. When I get up and hit my shit, I do what I want to do. When I get on this live, I do it how I want to do it. Yeah, I do me. I'm not here to try to figure out nothing. Good morning. How you feeling this morning? Please share the live. I don't get up. I don't try to. I just do me. I just live my life to the best of my ability. If I'm already trying to convince something to somebody, I don't know who I am as a man. I know exactly who I am. But I know, when you try to be, a lot of us, you mentally lose yourself, you financially lose yourself. That's all they're convincing you trying to do. You're trying to keep up with the Joneses. You're trying to convince everybody that you got this. You're trying to convince everybody that you got that. And then you start losing things because that's not you. That's what I want people to understand. Please share the live and tap the screen. On my TikTok, come on now. Big good, let's get it. When you always trying to convince people, you lose focus on who. I don't want nobody on this live, nobody, no woman. Don't lose focus on who you are. Do not. But when you start trying to convince a person, you can love a person, but you can't convince them that. You only can just do what you're supposed to be doing. If they don't believe it, then they don't believe it. They never gonna believe it. If people don't think that you are, they never gonna believe it. Long as you know in your heart. But when you always trying to convince, you lose power. Because it starts to hurt you because the people that you love the most gonna turn their back. The man or the woman sometimes they ain't gonna see it. You ain't got to convince them. I'm doing all right. How you doing today? My day is great. Please share the live. For the one that's on YouTube, come on now. YouTube, I got that 1,000 views. I'm trying to get to 2,000-3,000. Come on, TikTok, tap. Listen, I have been thinking about this for 3 days. I had to say, damn, I'm gonna do it I said, nah, they're gonna have the football. I gotta get up in the morning, put my church suit on. I got to do this now. I don't want nobody. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go back to me, and I got to be truthful in why. I love a person so much. I paid bills. I took care of this. I did that. I still love this woman, but it's nothing I can do to convince her that I change. I just got to do me. And most of the time, we do that in a relationship. Most of the time, I can't. When you get out of prison, you go back into society, or when you're a woman and you leave the streets, please share the live. You can't convince people that you're a changed person. You can't convince people that you're a different person because they only see the old you because they still struggling with themselves. You can't. The more you try to convince somebody, you ever had, you got people that have relationship that didn't have relationship with their kids and things like that, and they lost it, and they're a better person now. It's hard to convince somebody that. When people don't open up their heart and when people don't open up their mind, it is just what it is. You have to learn how to let go. God tell you can't convince nobody of nothing. I don't understand why we always in competition with each other anyway, because there's nothing we can convince. I'm the bad. I don't want to. I like it when a person just want to be around me just for me. Somebody pick up the phone and call and see how you doing. Notice now, everybody that probably call you right now, they're asking you for something. It's this, it's that. It ain't never just coming to. See, them all the people you convinced. See, when you have to convince people when things in their life don't go right, they start to lose interest in you. So why would you want to be friends? Why would you want to be in a relationship? Why would you want to do anything for anybody that you got to convince? Because let me tell you something. Once you keep trying to convince somebody, you got to keep on doing it. If you got a woman that you got to convince all the time, please shut a lie. And she say she love you, but you got to keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. You convince her to love you. You don't got to convince no woman to love you. If she love you, she love you. If the man love you, he love you. Please shut a lie. TikTok, tap, Facebook, y'all share. On my YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me tell you this, it is real. Man, you can be doing the best that you can do. When you trying to convince your homeboy, man, let's do this together. Man, you can't convince people. You got to do it yourself, man. Whatever it is you got to do, you got to believe in yourself and you got to do it. I had to start understanding that. Man, it hurt me with my friends and I got the shit. I do it myself. I ain't trying to convince nobody I'm good. I know I'm good. I know I'm changing. I know if you try to convince, you lose power because people don't see what you doing all the time because they might be going by too fast. Good morning for the ones that's I'm speaking about. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm saying as a person, you don't have to convince nobody or nothing. That's why we lose friends. When a person loves you, they just call you and they don't want nothing. So you ain't have to convince them to come over there and talk to you. You ain't have to take them out to eat for them to feel like you their best friend. We start friendships out wrong. We start relationships out wrong. And we start business out wrong. At the end of the day, man, I'm doing me. I know I'm good at what I'm doing. It takes time. And whatever wants me, I want it. Hey. Oh, yeah, you're going to get blocked again as you start with that bullcrap. Shut it live. Yeah, you know I block you quick. But I do, you know what I'm saying? I just try to stay positive. I just don't like, to get off what's now. I just want you to be positive. That's all, baby. At the end of the day, make sure you go to my YouTube page too, or at Check Your Energy TV. Man, stop getting up trying to convince people. Get up for you, work for you, love for you. God is the only person you should be trying to convince because He the only person that can give you everything. He the only person that ain't gonna be late. He the only person gonna love you unconditionally. He the only person that's always gonna be on time. Okay, I think I gotta repeat that again. God is the only person you should be trying to convince because He ain't gonna be late. He gonna always love you and He gonna always be on time. I can't do that. I'm always convincing the woman and then that thing, when I want to walk off and leave and say, hey, babe, I'm on the chair. I think I want to get up at 2. I don't think this is going to work out. You so devastated. You said you love me. You think I was pretty. Yeah, maybe you still look pretty, but well, this is not working out. And you lose all your powers trying to convince. When you get in that gym, you want to work out, you want to lose, can do it for you. Don't do nothing for no man. Don't go out here and cut on yourself for no man. Do it for you. So when somebody loves you, they're going to love you for you because you love yourself. I understand we get up and work for these kids and we do things like that, do my babies, but everything I do, I got to do it for me. Yeah. If I love a woman, I don't want her chest tied to me. Well, I'm not finna work all them hours to get nothing. I want you to understand that ain't what love is built. I want you to understand that ain't what friendship built out for. I'm not convincing nobody of anything. I don't want to be uncomfortable, especially not mentally. That's why, look at how we play us against each other. We always in competition. We in competition everywhere we go. You can't even walk down the street without looking at somebody's shoes. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be clean tomorrow, and I want to be the finest at work. All right, man, I'm doing me. Yeah, I got an overhaul suit, a bow tie, and a hat. I'm different than everybody else. You lying to me? I got my church Sunday church suit. I ain't who I'm trying to convince. I ain't trying to get off into no activities or talking about something negative. They say negativity sales. Well, I guess I'll prove you wrong. I'm doing it for me. Because I know in my heart, hey, man, I came a long way. I came from a negative background. I came from doing all this here. So as long as I walk this earth, I want to feel good about me. Even when people don't see the best in me, I do. That's the part right there. So some of y'all might need to write that down. Even when other people don't see the best in me, I still can see. If I can't see where I changed it, if I can't see where I'm the best at, if I can't feel good about me, what the funk I'm going out here talking to somebody else for? Why am I even walking on the side of somebody else for? Why am I even I'm gonna feel good about me. I'm not here to convince no little dude I'm the hardest. I'm not convincing no woman I'm this. I know if you love me, love me just for me. But I'm like, well, yeah, I'm gonna do me. I'm not into convincing nobody or nothing. So I have to understand it the hard way. You can't make nobody be your friend. You can't make nobody be by you. That's what's wrong with it, because when people don't see the best in us, we get mad. Man, them people, you got to convince yourself that you are who you got to be you. It ain't hard to be you. Just do what you supposed to be doing. You so busy want to do something with something. You still busy trying to be in competition with somebody else. Yeah. She lied to me. I'm the only one that can, What you talking about? I got to put on my best suit. Yes, sir. Shut a lie. I'm not convincing nobody of nothing. Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing there? What's your name? You open for conversation? Yeah, that's how I go to a woman. That's real. That's how I talk. But what make me think, all right, I'm good. Yeah, I don't ask me no question like that. Is you interested in me or you're not? We gonna have a conversation or we not? Well, I don't gotta be your homeboy. Hey, man, I do this. We ain't trading out. I'm gonna do me. You bring what you bring, I'm gonna bring what I bring. That's how I feel. I'm not trying to lie nobody over there. You ain't gotta convince me or nothing, because it's the thing about it. I got to keep on doing it. Even especially when you down. You ever notice when you ever notice how people act different? One day they want to be around you, then the next day they don't want to be around you. I don't like fucking with nobody like that. You so sometimes. Well, it's just a problem, an issue, or what? Nah, it's just you. You sometimes. You don't know who you are today. When you ain't got to convince a person you love a person, to say, I'm just having a bad day, D. You tell it to your homeboy, man, I'm just having a bad day. But you always like being around a person. Everybody that got friends now, you convince your friend to be around you. Every time you call, you gotta ask them to go out to eat. Every time you talk to them, you gotta do something. Ain't nobody stopping by just to holler at you. Ain't nobody seeing how you doing on GP. Ain't nobody saying good morning. I just did that to baby the other morning. I said, man, let me call baby, because I know baby go through so much. I know so many people be called. I said, man, let me give him some minutes. I said, hey, brother, I was just thinking about you, man. I want to see how you doing this morning, man. Just want to find out how you doing. He said, man, damn, bro. He said, you be thinking. I said, that's the only way. Because I know I want people to do that to me sometimes, but I ain't finna convince you to. I ain't finna convince you. You ain't got to like me. Well, I changed and I'm, no. If you don't like me, you don't like me. If you don't like nothing about me, I don't want to make you like nothing about me. That you know what, another thing? That's your intellect. It ain't mine. You feel that way about me because you feel that way about yourself. It ain't nobody that I want to hang around me that got to convince me or anything, because I love people. If I talk to a woman, it's because I want to. If it's something that I want to do, it's because I want to do it. You don't have to convince me. I'm doing it because I want to. But most people now, you got to convince them because they're always convincing somebody. Well, I don't know if this gonna work right or whatever the situation is. You ain't. That's why you don't got nothing, because you're too busy trying to convince. You're too busy trying to be in competition. If he look better though, you feel like he got more, then that's him. I only can do me. Well, I don't know. You got to prove to me that you love. I ain't got to prove to you nothing. What you mean I got to prove to you that I love you? I love myself. What you talking about? I don't got to get up and prove nothing to you. I noticed that we got to be put on a high pedestal, and people want you to prove something to them, but they don't have shit to prove. So why would I spend years of my life trying to show people that I'm the best at what I do? Why would I try to spend all my life to show a woman that I love her and she can change her mind any day? I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do as a man. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do as a friend. If I love my homeboy, I'm gonna tell him right. He don't want to hear it. You know how most people, and check this out, I'm not lying. You ever been around somebody that you got to convince to do stuff? I don't know, I just ain't got no get up and go. Why do I got to convince you? Because when I leave, you ain't going to do it. You ain't going to do it. So I don't want, that shows how weak you are. Yep, now, am I lying? Most people that we're around right now, you got to convince them to get up and do this, and I don't want to be around nobody like that. I don't want to hold no conversation. I don't want no relationship. I don't want no friendship. If we family, I just want you to stay away from me. That's it. I don't want to convince you to get up and do what you're supposed to be doing. I don't want to get up and keep convincing. And man, the Lord said, come on now, let's get up. No, man, don't you know how many times I be down? Shit, I be laying down in bed thinking about myself. I be thinking about how cold-blooded I am. Boy, I'm cold-blooded. I'm cold-blooded. I don't need you to convince me of that. You ain't got to, you don't have to, motivation, cool, fine. But if I'm just down, man, I'm getting up. See, I don't like to be around people I got to convince all the time to go the right way. Because when I'm not there, you not going to do what you're supposed to be doing for yourself. You ever notice that? You the strongest one in the group. You got to try to convince everybody. No, I ain't convincing you to do nothing. I'm going to sit, wash your bag, and I'm going to see how much you love yourself. I'm going to see how much you love me. I'm not convincing you. That's what's wrong with us as people. We want to make people think that we more than what we are, or we the best fitted. No, man. I'm going to automatically just fall in where I'm supposed to fall in. I'm just going to blow with the wind. I'm just going to be free as a bird. I'm going to be like a butterfly on the wall. I'm not convincing nobody for nothing. When I come to talk to you or when I come to do, I'm not offered to the convincing. Because if the energy don't connect, forget it. We don't have to do it. Well, man, I'm having second guesses. That's your mind, brother. That's your thought. Everything that you second guessing on, I didn't show you that. All those things that you talking about that happen in your relationship, you're talking about somebody else. All that stuff that you talking about you done lost, that has nothing to do with me. So what are you talking about? Well, man, I just don't know, man. People just like this, man. You got to kind of start doing the work first and then get me to No, man. Listen, brother. We woke up this morning, whatever going to be and whatever God wants to be, that's what's going to be. If I'm going to take something from you, I'm going to take it anyway, if I convince you or not. If I'm going to cheat, I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, I've convinced you or not. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen. Let's get that part straight. Well, I walked in the store the other day. I got up, I went to the gym, got myself together. And then when I left the gym, I like to drink a lot of water. So I stopped by the gas station. I had just seen this young lady, I like to tell my life story, but I got some story. Big old tall lady too, big old thick thing. She tall like me, but she real thick. So I seen her in the store. Went in and got my stuff. I seen her, I knew who she was. But I talked to her a couple of times. I called her a couple of times. I texted her a couple of times. I'm not offered to convince nobody to talk to me. Whatever your personal problem is for you, man, it is what it is. Talked to her a couple of times. She ain't show no interest. Okay, cool. See you. She was working in the store. I got my stuff. Left out the store. I said, thank you, man. And I left on out the store. I ain't try to talk to her. I ain't try to push on her job. Because people don't want you to talk to them on the job. Most people don't want you talking to them while they're in the gym. So I got my stuff. I removed myself from the plate. And I went on down by my business. Went on wash my car. I wasn't thinking about none of that. I got a text later on that day. Oh, that D, why you try to act like you didn't know who I was? I said, I'm not offered to force nobody to talk to me. If you see me and I see you, you say, hey, how you doing there? You good there? Make sure you call me with I just been so busy. You know what I'm saying? But make sure that's showing me that you want to talk and you just say, I be busy, but I do want to talk to you. Just hear me. Why do I got to say something to you for? That's why y'all run into all the bad people, because you got too many men or too many women that you want to convince that they want to talk to you or that they for you. I don't want to have no type of relationship with nobody that just don't genuinely like being around me. Because what I'm saying is, I don't want nobody around me just for around me for what I got, because I don't care nothing about that. I'm not here to prove nothing. I'm not finna try to prove nothing. It ain't nothing like having genuine people around you. Back in the days, man, people just come up there and just sit with you, crack open, they called it a soda back in the days, and just chill with you. Now people want to be convinced. Convinced why they should chill with you. Convinced why they should go with you. Convinced why. I ain't convincing you or nothing. I want it to be natural, genuine. You say, I just like being around you. You just make me, it ain't about no money and stuff. I like you, but I just like you. I ain't heard that shit in so long. I ain't heard that in years and years and years and years. That's why it's so hard for people to even talk. Because everybody got to be convinced of something. Convinced of the best rapper. Convinced of the best singer. You don't have to convince that to me. If I like you because I like what I hear. You don't have to convince me of that. I don't like people around me that try to convince. No, you don't have to do that. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I'm not going to be jumping sides because, let me tell you why, because I know who I am. A person that always have to be convinced, they don't know who they are. They just going off of your flow. They just going off of your vibe. They really don't know who they are as a man and a woman. They don't know because they wouldn't ask you to do it. If a woman asks me what I want for her right now, I want nothing. I just want to know who you are. That's it. And most people don't know who they are. Well, what you mean by that? Do you know who you are? Do you know what you want to do in the next 3-4 years? Can you handle yourself under pressure if something happens? Those you don't have to convince me. You don't have to convince me because whatever it is about you as a person, I'm going to see it anyway. You only can fake it for so long, so you don't have to convince me or nothing. If you don't got it, you don't got it. I understand that. So you got a lot of us as people, we want to pretend and front like you don't have to convince me that. You don't have to convince me. If you used to have it, you don't have it now, I'm cool with that. But I love when you can just be yourself. I love when you can just do your own thing. I love that you feel comfortable in your own skin. Please share the live. For the one that's on my TikTok, on TikTok, y'all make sure y'all tap the screen. The one that's on my Facebook, please subscribe, man, because a lot of people need to hear it. And the one that's on my YouTube, please like and subscribe. Convincing a person only helps you lose your power. That's what it does. When you're in the hood and you want to convince a person that you're the hardest one on the street, you know what happened? You be the first one you lose your life. I know plenty of dudes was good basketball players. I know plenty of dudes were good men, but they want to come out there and play with us, but the bad boys, they no longer here no more. Either that or they lost their mind. That's what happened when you try to convince people that you can do something. You lose because you should have stayed what you was good at. You should have stayed where you was good at. You don't never convince no woman how much you love her, you lose every goddamn thing you got. For what? If you love yourself, it's nothing to convince nobody of. When you get up in the morning, do everything for yourself. Because it's going to be some time people not going to be able to see when you're hurting. People not going to be able to understand when you love it. So it ain't no use of you trying to convince nobody of nothing but God. The more you try to convince people, the more you lose your spirit. The more you lose touch with yourself. Because when people see you walk in, they're supposed to already gravitate to you because of the spirit. Not because of the money, because that shit not going to last long. You love the things of the earth. I like a person when they just call to check on me and inbox me and see how I'm doing, and they don't ask for a quarter. Look at the people that's around you. Give them all the people they convinced. They coming out with your energy. Because you steady doing it, you convince. No, man. Let them do it themselves. Whenever time you got to keep convincing somebody to love you, to be your friend, get away right now, because it's not going to last long. Good morning for the one that's on. I'm talking about I'm not here to convince anybody. That's how you're supposed to feel. When you get up, man, it's things about yourself you got to get right with yourself. And I know it's a lot of people that kind of convince people everything is okay. No, it ain't. Shit, I'm having a hard time right now. Shit, I done lost some business over here, and I got homeboys in jail I got to get out. Shit, I ain't trying to convince you, but I ain't feeling good right now. I don't want to convince a person I feel good every day for them. No, I don't feel good every day. But I still get up and do what I'm supposed to be doing because that's life. People pass on you. People, they sorry, you don't feel good all the time. But you got people that want to fake like everything is okay all the time. No, it's not, bro. You can't convince me that life ain't perfect. Every time you see them, everything, they go somewhere and they cry. No. Y'all convince these little kids to go out in these streets like everything is good. Good morning. Shut it out, please. No, it ain't, youngsters. I'm not going to convince you that it's good on the streets. I done been in the streets. The streets ain't never did shit for me. Go check my name. Damian Pippin. You got to do them, go look it up. Yeah, you can look it up on, you may look it up on Murder Chose, but you can look it up on anything you want to. It ain't did a fucking thing for me since I've been on the streets. It ain't going to never do nothing for me. So why would I convince you to go there for? See, don't be the people that always been forced to do shit in their life as some suckers. Busters. Then you get the young kids, and they do it, and They steady trying to prove something, and then they done got 60 years hurting the mama. Come on now, youngsters. You got to get up and fly right, man. I'm not going to never convince you to go to the street. It ain't nothing there. If your mama got a good life, if BMWs, I was there, my mama, and buying your Jordan clothes and shoes, man, do you. You ain't got to convince them dudes on the street that you can fight. I know some good dudes playing basketball, but they were so good with them things, they hit you like they hit your ball like that Bruce Lee. You don't know what hit you. Don't never try to go out in the streets and convince nobody that you a street person. If you're from the streets, you're from the streets. You ain't got to try to convince that. If you love a person, you ain't got to convince with them with your money that you love them. Man, keep your money in your pocket. And if a man or woman really love you, they'll put up on you and check on you sometime. They'll say, hey man, we're going to go out there, we're going to cook something today. Let's keep this paper. People want to dive off and force you to go off into relationships and force you to get it married. You ain't got to marry no woman to convince her that if you don't want to get married right now, you ain't got to. Why do it? And you done showed her, you done gave her everything. Car, clothes, it didn't matter. Diamond rings, whatever she asked for, you gave it. I'm just not ready to get married right now. I want to do it, baby, when I want to do it so it can be special. Oh, I want to do it right now. No, same thing for a woman. Don't you make no man force you to do nothing that you don't want to do. Because when a person loves you, they give you time. And if they ain't got it, move around then, sucker. Yeah, you ain't got to move around. It's more than one fish in the sea. You got to understand that. I love myself enough, please shut loud, understand that most people never going to accept you for who you are. They're going to accept you for what they think you are. Because when things don't go right, they're going to change on you, if they ain't your friend. When something don't go right, relationship or a business, most time people get stagnant, especially for money. You're going to really see who is when you start having them type of problems. When you're giving no longer can be gave, you're going to really see who really by your side, whether you're friends, family, or a loved one. I done been hurt so many times, I ain't got shit to prove to nobody. You know, we try to go back when we be up. Please shut up. We try to go back when we up to prove to our friends that we really love them. And then when we go back, we bring ourselves right back down. I know y'all about that. Come on now. Come on, y'all got to get past it. Y'all got to get this. Y'all past preaching today. Shit, yeah. Before the game, I got to get y'all there. When you don't got nothing else to give, you gonna really see who your friends are. All that proving it to a person, I'm gonna take my friend, goddamn me. Shit, you got so much to prove. You die for a motherfucker tell you ain't die right. You should have died laying to the left. You should have did this right here. You ain't go all the way out like I would have went out. You see what happened when you try to prove stuff to people? Oh, he went out all right. Shit, goddamn, I laid my life on the line for you. Well, I would have done it like this. Yeah, that's how people is. People find a way. You should have laid on the ground and you should have did this. You should have fought a little bit harder. You should have had this color on. Every goddamn thing. Thank you. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. For what? What you doing it for? Thank you. It don't make sense. I want all the children, all the kids to know, man. I'm going to start doing it while I don't curse. I want children to start understand. Go check my background. Man, I've been a lawyer dude with one of my home. It says I just believe in loyalty, but loyalty most of the time it sunk me. I'm telling the truth, man. And let me try to plug this phone because I don't want my YouTube to go out. Let me tell you something, bro. Loyalty is one of the most things that I, as a man, I just have to do it. But I'm going to tell you something. All of my life, that loyalty got me in places that I couldn't get out. That shit had me in some tight. And none of those people that I was loyal to, none of them around. Because I'm proving my loyalty to them. I'm already loyal, so what I'm proving I'm loyal to you for? I'm going to jail for people. I'm losing money for people. None of that stuff don't mean that. When I starting my business and trying to be a changed person and trying to do stuff the right way, man, I promise y'all, I'm not telling no lie. I had one friend. I tell you every night that none of my friends come help me. That's why y'all always see me sitting here by myself. I don't ask nobody. Sometimes I ask people, hey, you want to do this on Sunday? Man, I'm a total myself. I'm a dog myself. I don't need nobody. I don't need no help. God didn't put me in earth. I mean, bro, God brought me out by myself. I'm going back out by myself. And it hurt me that all the stuff that I have done for my friends and my family, that they don't even see the vision of, hey, man, we can be rich for the rest of our life. But this is what's going on right now. I got the juice. I got the background and everything. I can't do everything at one time. I got 3 phones rolling. Shit, fuck it, D. Go do what you got to do. I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. When I do my music, I drop my music. When I do my cover, I drop my cover. When I do my morning talk, I do my morning talk. However it's going to be, however the Lord wants it to be, that's how it's going to be. I'm not going to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove to the world. When they ask me, hey, what you did it for? I did it for myself. I did it for myself, and I want people to understand the children, they want to do it themselves. Don't give up. The man when people I went off and left him, and it don't give up. I'm just a prime example. I don't have to prove nothing. I'm just going to be a prime. But if I keep trying to prove, then I keep stopping in my trap because I got to prove to each individual. I got to prove to her. I got to prove to him. I got to prove to her. I don't got shit to prove to nobody. I done already done it already. The more I try to prove to friends and family, the weaker I get. Because when they want to stop, they stop. You know how you got something going on with a person? If you try to wait on your friend to start a business, you'll never start a business. If you try to rate the change to get out of the street and you waiting on your homeboy, you'll never change. And that's the truth. You would never change. You would never do nothing for yourself. And you're going to die miserable. Crying about what nobody else didn't do. That's your fault. So you don't got to stop waiting on people. If you're going to be a good woman and you want to be a wife or you want to be, it don't matter what you want to be. Go ahead and do it yourself. You ain't got to convince nobody. What you convincing somebody for? Oh, I'm going to go work out, but I need somebody. You don't need nobody to go with you. Go by yourself. If God woke you up this morning, that's the only person you need. Every day you convince yourself. The more you convince yourself, women, the more power you get. The more sexy you get, the more understanding you get. Because you know what you can do? Boy, I can hear that loud from a mile away. Okay, I'm listening. It ain't no such thing as you can't do. You got to get up and make things activate on their own. I be telling the girl that, man, just get up and just do it. People can have your back. You ain't got to see the people that got your back. You ain't got to convince them of nothing. They love you already. You ain't got nothing. But them the people that you hurt. But you out there too busy trying to convince other people that you got something. You like, oh, shit, I'm too bored. Hold on, let me pass it around there. You're too busy trying to convince the one that's helping you, you don't give a damn about them. But the one that's out there, you steady trying to convince your friend. You steady trying to convince the girls out the street. You got a gun right here, my boy. Hey, baby. Well, it's getting boring. Well, spice it up, young lady. You got a man, what you trying to convince her? You still offer to your same old tricks. You want to be desired, so you got something to prove to who? You got a good man. He doing everything. It's getting, but well, you got to do it. You ain't got to convince nobody or nothing, because when you get that one, it's going to be the same thing. When you get her, it's going to be the same thing. It's you. It ain't nobody else. It's Y-O-U. It's you. I don't know anything. Shit, I bet when that car drove by, you liked it. It didn't have to convince you. Liked how it looked. It didn't. We got to stop doing each other like that. It ain't nothing to prove. I want a person to be who they are. See, if you got to convince me, then you only doing what I want you to do. When you get tired, when you can't do no more than I want you to do, I'm sick of you. Because now I'm about to see the real you. So that's why I don't go to people with this what I can do, and I'm like, man, if we can, let's see, do we match energies? See what you can do. I can do what I do. I'm gonna do what I do when I'm doing what I'm doing. What you gonna be doing? Oh man, I can do this. I can do whatever it is that you want. No, you can't. You can't do whatever I want you to do. I want you to snap your finger and make me have $5.6 million. Can you do that? Okay, then you can't do what I want you to do. You can't convince me or nothing. Just do it. When it's time for you to play ball, you ain't got to convince me. Go out there and show your skills off. Do you? I don't want nobody to feel like that, especially not our kids. When our kids get up in the morning time, I want them to feel good about them. I want them to convince people to play with them on the playground and convince them and then the boy to come over. I got the new video game. Do you think you want to come over to play with me? Man, motherfucker, them here, they don't want to come play. So you got the new video? No, they came over because of the video game. They didn't come over because of you. So they try to jump on you in school. Now you're getting bullied. That's how you do your kids later. Pay attention to what I just told you. You want to give the baby everything so people can like them. Shit, man, me. Sound familiar? You want to do everything so people can like your child. You want to put on the best clothes so everybody can notice you. Man, if you don't notice me, you don't notice me. I ain't got no clothes on. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, I'm the pal. I come just like this. If you don't like me, you got a problem watching me, and he going with his shirt off. Delete it then. See, I'm on here to give a message, but I know what I'm doing though. Oh man, I don't want what I do, man. Man, that's you. You got a complex problem. Every time you go somewhere, you want to try to convince somebody that you got the hardest click. You and your homegirl and them, y'all this shit. Shit, you can say that by not saying nothing. I learned that from my dad. The best one thing to do is not say nothing. Let everybody else talk. You fall back, because when a person don't know what's on your mind, it's hard to figure you out, son. Stop talking so much. You're too loud. See, when people are trying to convince you in that loud, you don't need to be around them. They're a hazard. Yeah, sooner or later, they're going to crash and burn. See, that's what you pick, though. You pick out them loud females. You pick out them loud dudes, come through with the mood, just slap it. It's because they want attention. You see the girl, you know what I'm saying? It's because she wants attention. Tell me what. See, sometimes I run out the house, I just fuck it. And if I see somebody I want, I just go for the gun. So, ooh, you out like, man, what you do? Well, I want my own clothes. Oh, okay, yeah. You judge me by book by its cover. I coach you. I got confidence. I ain't gonna prove nothing to you, but when I come to you, I got confidence. Some people pass up a good thing because they want to be convinced. You ever seen somebody want to be convinced and got played? Oh, I ain't thought he had this. Oh, yeah, you thought. He tricked you. He convinced you that he was something that he wasn't. He got what he wanted, or she got what she wanted, and they hit it on up. Sometimes give a person the chance to be who they are. Okay. No problem. I see my number. But I want people to understand that I don't want, especially a woman, I don't never want you trying to convince nobody or nothing. Do what you do. You one of the best creature walking on earth that God created for man. What is it that you can convince? What you need to convince to me? I already know you for me, baby. You ain't got to walk out all this way, that way to try to get no attention. You for me already. We just got to find out who is for who, what is. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. But some of y'all used to be so goddamn bad, boy. Y'all, like, you lost focus, though. You lost focus trying to go with the wrong crowd of people, the wrong crowd of friends, the wrong crowd of men, the wrong crowd of people. And all they kept on doing was feed you some and convincing you to do shit that you should have never even been doing. And you knew what was the right thing. I don't care what nobody say. A man and women, we know what hurt, especially y'all women. Y'all know it don't be right what you do. But you do it anyway. Because you got so many guys in your ear convincing you to, I ain't worried about it, baby. I got you, you know what I'm saying? Then boom, he don't fall through. Then the other one tell you he got you, then boom, he don't fall through. Then that boom, then that thing, you know, you say, you start doing them the same way. Okay, I'm going to convince you. No, man. I'm serious. I don't want to be friends with nobody. I don't want to do business with nobody. And I don't want another relationship where I got to convince a person to like me. I want you to already like me, and I want to like you. Huh, boy, y'all like you like me. That's some shit, ain't it? We ain't got to convince each other. I ain't asking you about your money. You ain't asking me about mine. I see you take care of yourself. I'm taking care of myself. I just already like you. We don't be already liking each other. Ooh, I like, ooh, good, ooh, he's so clean. Well, he got a lot going on for himself. I don't give a damn what I got going on for myself. Do you like me, though? Well, okay, erase this stuff. How I look now. Well, you all right. Oh, well, I'm good then. I'm good. I wanna look good in the morning. I wanna look good to you when I'm broke. When I wanna look good to you, goddamn me, when I got some money. I wanna look the same way every time. Cause hey, baby, I want some genuine looks. Homeboys too. But I can't find nobody. Ain't nobody around when I'm trying to change and get things straight and get business. I ask people all the time. Ain't gonna stop me from going when I'm going. But I guess you what? I bet they ain't gonna turn back around and grab nobody's hand. I promise you, I'll never do that no more. I done did it so many times. I got home doing great. I try to go back, man, my homeboy, man, I'm gonna show him. I ain't showing you nothing. I don't give a damn what you do. Man, we supposed to be boys. I know, yeah, we supposed to be boys. You should do it yourself. Well, you said you love me and then, well, baby, we just got through getting something new. What is you talking about? Well, I want some more fun. That that fun ain't a year old. What is you talking about? Well, Stephanie, they got that big old bed with the, well, go over there and lay in that big old bed. With her and her boyfriend. Well, what you mean? Just like I said. Play with me if you want to. You gonna find your ass right on over there with them. Shit, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna march me a woman right on up in here that's willing to lay down in this nice big bed and be grateful. I don't like ungrateful people. When you gonna get a new car? I hear a lot of people asking me that. I get a new car when I want to go rent one, at least one, all the time. I don't want no new car. What am I impressing you for? I'm the one got to pay the bill. What sense does that make? You want me to convince you that I got some money? You want me to get a new car? What's wrong with that motherfucker I'm driving? What's wrong with the one I'm driving? It go fast, AC blow, smell good in the inside. I keep that motherfucker shine on the tire. Shit, yeah, if I do anything, I might paint it. I buy a car when I want to buy a car. How you gonna tell me convince you that I got some money? I'm the one got to pay a $700 car note or $500 car note and a $300 something insurance. What the fuck I'm convincing you for? No, you better go sit down somewhere. You lying to me, man. You don't disrespect. You kiss it with the sun don't shine. Everybody want to be convinced that why they should love you and why they should be your friend. Man, if you don't go sit down somewhere, okay. You right. That's why you don't got no friend. That's why you don't got nothing. That's why you don't have anything. I've been trying to convince my whole life how loyal I am for people. You think people care? When the cut get hard, just happened to me not too long ago. I can repeat this over and over again. I just lost the contract dealing with somebody. I'm thinking we friends. Hey, man, you do, woo, I do it, you do this. When he got down on his luck, you know what he did? Snatched everything from me. Everything. Didn't leave me with one red nickel. But they were convinced and being on time and going and buy supplies that he's supposed to buy and things like that. That's what happened when you try to be a real one. Don't nobody care about you being real. Don't nobody care about you being real. Don't nobody care about you being loving. Cause the people but the one that care, you look how you do them. You got some people that you always trying to prove something to that just think that they don't care. A lot of these people that people on these social medias and keeping up all this stuff, when something happen in your life, they don't care. They're going to move on to the next person. That's why when I call, I try to drop jewels. I try to get people to understand. I'll watch what I say because I want to. Because I know how much it affected me. So that's why I just can't change. Man, I'm telling you, man, the mess sell. Well, the mess sell for you, bro. I can't do it. It's in my heart. You can do it, bro. I don't got nothing to prove to nobody. I can't do it. I promise God one thing. When you let me out these doors, I'm going to keep it straight. No matter how hard I fall on the ground, no matter if I fall off, no matter if I lose everything, I'm never going to sell out. That's my code. If I do, I'm ready to go. Take me on home. I don't want to be no more. I'm not never going to be no sellout. I can't. I don't got nothing to prove to nobody. Man, you got soft. No, I didn't, bro. I just ain't setting out for nothing on the earth. No women, no men, no nothing. That's why I won't never talk negative. Because it don't do nothing for me. Ready to get your views? Well, views will get you there. Views will get you an unhappy life. Views will get fake friends around you. I don't want that. If I put my music out and I do this here and I can make 1,500 here, 2,000 here, and 500 here, I know how to make it work. Because I'm a boss. See, that what you doing, it's going to catch up with you sooner or later. And somebody going to smash you. It's going to catch up with you sooner or later when a woman see that you really can't handle business as a man. So you kept convincing her that you was the top dog when really you wasn't. Because under pressure, you can't handle nothing. Means handle you any kind of way, business handle you any kind of way, and that's why you can't keep a woman. Most women will run away from me because I'm not gonna do none of that. Because I'm not gonna prove nothing to you. I don't have anything to prove. I just only know how to be me. A girl told me the other day, you can't tell me how to live. I'm a caring person. I'm a check on you, see how you doing, because that's the same thing I want to do with people. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. We no longer have to talk. You don't have to say nothing to me no more. That's the same thing I feel about my friends. Don't call me all the time when you want something, bro. Holler at me sometimes. See how I'm doing. See how I'm feeling. I'm not here to convince you, to make you move. You a grown man. Move how you move. You ain't said it when you got your chick and you went over there with somebody else. Please share it out. For the one that's on YouTube, please subscribe, please tap, and please comment. I'm not offered to convince nobody of nothing. You shouldn't be neither. That's why the world is the way it is. We raising our kids to convince them what you ain't got to convince that you the best. You already did. Everybody want to be equal. I don't want to be. I just want to be left alone. I want to do me. I want to do my thing. I'm not convincing nobody of nothing. I don't have to sit in front of the world and say I'm the best podcast. I'm the best podcast. I got the best clothing line. I'm the best CD. I can do this. I ain't convincing you of that. I want people to like. I want people to come on, become gravitated to me and say I like. That's somebody, that person I like. Ain't convincing you of nothing. I don't want to have to give a person all the time for them to love me, bro. Because when I don't have nothing to give, who gonna be here? When I ain't got nothing to give to a woman, is she gonna be there? And I ain't got nothing to give to my friends, is they gonna have my back? And I ain't got nothing to give to my cousins, is they still gonna embrace me like family, or they gonna walk away? Most people walk away with somebody else got more. Come on now. Shit. When somebody else got more, please shut it out. When somebody else got more than you gonna see how much of a friend that you got. You gonna see how much of a woman that you got, because they never loved you. You convinced them to be with you. You had it going on for a little while. But then when you start losing control, they ain't trying to help you get control. They start watching you fall off and they start easing on out the motherfucking way before they won't get hit. That shows you can't convince nobody of nothing. It's so many people that been I know some women been so down, so true. Please share like it's so loyal to people, bro. Man, dude, they didn't do. Man, shit, man, man, bro, you can't get everything out. You can't get people like to squeeze all the juice out you. They don't leave no lifeline for you at all. So today I want you to understand right now, you ain't got nothing to convince nobody of. Nothing. Stop doing it. Because you hurting yourself. You keep helping people pay bills. You keep helping people do this. You keep picking people up. They ain't got no car yet. When they get their check, they ain't saying nothing to you about it. Blah, 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 blah. And then when they want to talk to you, man, I'm so sick of man. I'm so sick of him. He said laying on the couch. And then what the world? Man, you've been talking about this for a year straight. Why you trying to convince me? You ain't gonna leave him. Why you keep talking to me over and over again about this woman? Why you keep talking to me over and over again about this man? You ain't gonna leave him. Why you trying to convince me? I know you love her. Just do you, brother. And when you get tired of her, you get tired of her. Girl, I'm so sick of him. Well, start letting him jump up and dining like a trampoline. You talking that shit to your friend, then soon he called the phone. Hey, girl, I got to go. But shit, you ain't too tired. Sometime way he wheel you back in. I'm on, baby, you know what I'm saying, baby, you know I love you. Man, baby, you know I love you. My mama them just there you go again. There you go. I'm trying my best to help you, Tracy, but you do what? Man, you know my mama them love me, man. Don't do me like that. Oh man, stop all that crying. Get the fuck out of here. Get your shit, get your ass out of here. You ain't got to try to convince me that your mama passed and your daddy, you don't know your daddy. How old you is? 45, 39, 40? Man, get the hell on out of here. You still holding on to the past. Who you trying to convince? You ain't going to convince it's over with. Everybody, oh no, I just don't know how to do it. I just wasn't born. I just wasn't raised how you was raised. You think I learned all this? You think I learned all this raising that swamp out of there? No, I didn't. I learned it because I wanted to learn it. I got tired of doing the same shit over and over again. I got tired of losing. I got tired of being a real one out the group and had to go do jail time. I got tired of not having control over my anger until he had me doing stuff that I don't supposed to be doing, fighting, hitting, cussing. You know what I'm saying? Me trying to convince a person I love them so much, I lose control. Oh man, boy, come on now. I know some of y'all hear me. Yeah. How many of y'all did that? You love a person so much you find yourself, man, you so hurt. Because you steady trying to convince this person, man, I love you, bro. Come on, man, don't do me like that. You can't convince this person that you love them. You can't convince your homeboy that you the realest and you go out there, and that thing, when you go to jail, he laying up with your girl. You ain't got to convince nobody or nothing. If you real, you real. Gee, he'll see about his ass in jail. So you can't convince nobody, nothing. Well, I'm telling you telling my baby. I don't know what you mean. I don't understand what you mean, Miss what's the name? I'm telling my baby. At the end of the day, you got to understand that I don't know if you said that to me or you said it to somebody. At the end of the day, you can't prove nothing. You can't. You can do all you want. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. You can just stop. You can sit and tell a person the truth about something, and you can try to talk to them and talk to them and talk to them and talk to them. Oh, okay. And talk to them and talk to them and talk to them. I did it already. I tried my best, bro. I'm telling y'all this because I'm telling y'all I play boo-boo the foo-foo. You ain't the only one did it, baby. We all doing it. And that's why God punishes us. God punishes us because we trying to convince people how good we are. People would never see the goodness in a human being. On a real spiritual person that understand God and understand the faith of God. And I want to apologize to the people I done done stuff to. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a man, I ain't scared to do none of that on no live. I ain't scared to cry. I ain't scared to do nothing. But for the one that's on my live shit, I want you to understand you can't convince nobody how much you love and care about them. It's impossible. You can't do it. Bad as you want to, you can't even show your goddamn child. You can do all for your child. They just not going to believe because they don't believe. It takes them to go through this. It takes them to go through that. It takes a man to go to this way. It takes a man to lose this. It takes a man to lose a good woman. It takes a woman to lose a good man all the time. Sometimes. You can't convince nobody of nothing. You can rap your ass off, sing your ass off, dance your ass off. You can go out there and put on the most, whatever clothes you want to put on. You can be the sharpest. You can spend all the money. You can't convince nobody that you that. You just got to be there even when nobody don't accept you, bro. You still got to feel like you on top. Even when it seems like you sing. Just keep going. The more you try to convince, the more you lose spirit of yourself. You're losing yourself because you're letting them take it. Because you get up in the morning convince them, hey, baby, you good? You want this? You need that? Hey, you good? You want this? Say, man, what's up, man? What's up, man? What's up, my boy? And say, man, yeah, man, this my boy right here, man. Every time I turn around, my boy come through. But what about if I can't make it? What about if I'm tired? What if I just don't feel like being a husband today or a boyfriend today, guy? I just want to keep back. I don't want to do nothing. How you make me? See what I'm saying? All the stuff that you have done as a woman and a man and as a friend and as a mother, your own people turn that back. And when you don't be there for them like they want you to be, watch how they do you. It takes us too long as people to understand this because we are designed to go back and forth in a competition with each other. Ain't nobody going in competition with each other but us. We always trying to convince each other that we better than each other. Man, ain't nobody better than nobody. You are who you are because God created you to be that. So you ain't got to prove to no other man that you better. You ain't got to prove to no other woman that you better. You don't got to prove that you give your kids the more. It doesn't matter because when you lose it, who are you when you don't have it? You don't got to convince me. I like to be around somebody that's just genuine and loyal and just loving automatically. Everything else is a bonus, and we as people, we understand that. But we so scrutinized in the mind that we just got to be in competition with the next door neighbor. We got to be in competition with the girl at school, competition with the boy. I don't want my children to go to school like that. I say children because y'all love my children. That's how I feel in the world. I'm a man, so the kids watching me. Huh? These are all our kids. These are all our babies. But look how we treat them. Look at the shit we teaching them. They go to school, they got the joints on, they were laughing, they were crying, and they were picking at me. I don't want the children going to school worried about trying to convince somebody that their mama got more money. That shit don't even matter. When you can teach a person how to be loving and things like that, that's what matters. Come on, ladies, y'all got to get out of there. I know the men are, but you got to replace it with something else. You can't keep spoiling them and doing all this. No. They need to be convinced that they are who they are, not what they put on. You're not what you eat. You're not what you put on. You are what you think you are. That's what you are. If you think you're nothing, then you're nothing. If you think that the jars and the clothes gonna make you who you are, then watch out for you get in life. Watch how many people pull the wool over your head. Watch how much when you spending all your money on all this stuff. When you go back to look at your bank account, you ain't so now want to know how to save no money. You ain't so now want to know how to be confident in themselves. I'm talking about the kids now. You gonna put them here to convince who? They always got their friends coming to the house. When you come home, they ate up all the snacks. What the snacks say? You know damn well they ain't eat. Oh, mama, Chris down the street, okay, what? You cussing at him. That's your fault. That's your fault. For the one that's on my live, please share, subscribe. That's on my TikTok coming. You did that. You taught him how to be a fool. Now I give my baby anything. No, you need to give your baby. You need to whisper in his ear and tell me he that. I love you. And your daughter, same thing. Don't you let nobody tell you, mama love you. But mama can't get it right now, baby. But them forget one thing. People that pick on people like that, they living under that. A lot of people that's rich right nowadays is uncomfortable. Mentally and physically. Man, some people say, I'd rather have the money. Well, go ahead, go get the money then. But watch how many loved ones that's around them, they don't love them. Why you think they get on certain things and they get on stuff in their life? You be like, man, I would have never did that. Yes, you would have. You would have self-destruct. Money, it's your mind. It's the battlefield of the mind. It ain't the money. Them people be rich, but they don't got no real love. Them people be rich, but nobody don't really care about them. Them people know that people around them, they don't give two fucks about them. They might got one friend, but everybody that's in the industry that around them don't give a damn about them. So what you think somebody gonna care about you when you get your money out the hood? We always reaching back to come back and, man, you supposed to come back and get your homeboy off the counter. If my homeboy don't want to get up off that brick and go to work, what am I come back and get him for? What are you talking about? What am I proving to convincing you for is to come back and get you for you can take and steal from me. And then I'm gone, you laid up with my girl. So, man, you crazy, boy. She gonna go down for real. For what? What am I convincing you for to go back to the hood? If I'm out, I'm staying out. Well, you ain't real no more. Don't see to me what ain't real is you still in the same spot and you ain't taught none of them little dudes nothing and walking from them projects. You still on the corner, you telling them to claim a street. You mean to tell me that you couldn't even convince a woman to tell her that, hey baby, I don't want, man, I like the clothes thing or whatever, but you like that shit. Every other man see you. I don't want no niggas. Tell the truth. I ain't finna convince no woman to keep on doing that and just because I like, oh yeah, you fine. Nah, I'm the man, shit. I like it for the little while time in, but I don't want my girl to just like that. I don't want no woman like that. You too scared to tell her that. But then once you get her, you want to start telling her what to do. Nah, you should have did that when you first started talking to her. You wouldn't have that problem. Man, I'm good. I'm just trying to see what's up with you. Shit, I like what you got. I ain't convinced you or nothing. But I want to be with somebody. Well, hey, I'm telling you what I like. If you like me, you like that, then yeah, it's up to you to change it. But you got to want to do it. I can't make you do nothing. Do it for you. That's our problem. We always doing something for somebody else. Please share the live. For the one that's on YouTube, please subscribe, comment, like, dislike, however you want to do. When you spend your life trying to prove to somebody else or something, it ain't gonna mount up to shit. Because if they reject you, you're gonna feel like a fool. You ain't gonna be able to accept it because you put so much offer to that. Put more offer to yourself. That's why a lot of people be hurt when they have children. That's why a lot of dudes be hurt because dude, just do it for you. Even though you love somebody, you can't make nobody see the love that you got for them. You can't, bro. I'm telling you, I did it several times. I couldn't do it. And it hurted me more because I lost more. Because I found my anger getting in place that it isn't supposed to be. I found my love getting all twisted and tangled. I started thinking ain't nobody care. Then I just like, I stopped going to the gym. Man, I like to be sexy. Shit. I like to put my overall in both times. Somebody like me. If a person can't see what you're doing for them, you're doing it for yourself. But if a person can't see it, motherfuck them. For what? Man, you'll find yourself gaining weight. You'll find yourself mentally being stressed out. You'll be going to work trying to figure it out. I'm telling you, man, you're going to be fucked. I'm telling you, man, I just done it. I just done it. Then you just be going in your pocket. You just be trying to help because you love a person. And you see the person don't even love you back. And you just keep trying and trying and trying until you look up and you have lost half, not half, you have lost 75 to 80% of what you got. Good morning, good morning. I'm telling you, man, please shut loud. Listen to me. You don't got nothing to prove. On the one that's on live, if you want to get up and get yourself together, the one right here that's on my YouTube, the one that's right here, shut it loud for me, please, ma'am. The one that's on my Facebook. A lot of people don't like to hear the truth. The one that's on my TikTok, man, I'm telling y'all, man, because I've been through it several times. I want to be in a relationship. I can't make nobody be in a relationship with me. I can't make nobody love me. Most people make up excuses why not to love sometimes. Huh? See, I don't know about that. When a person see that you're a good woman and you got morals and you got confidence, they get mad and try to be, man, you trying to be controlling. You done tell me what to do. You done. So they used to dealing with people that ain't got their life structure right. Come on now. Let me preach. That's why I got my stuff on this month. I told y'all the deacons was hating on me last Sunday. I got my long bow tie on now. At the end of the day, you got to understand that. I'm telling you this out of love, man. I don't want nobody to ever grow up or no woman to put herself through some stress or no man loving somebody. Sometimes you got to let go, bro. You can't convince nobody or nothing. You got to do whatever you good at, man. Just spread your wings out and just do it, bro. Ladies, whatever you good at, don't let yourself go. You know you once lived the good, get back right. Get back right, get yourself going in your mind. Don't start second guessing and say, well, if I would have did this, I maybe could have made the relationship work. If I would have did that. If it ain't gonna work, it ain't gonna work. I don't give a damn if you put a screwdriver on it, a socket wrench, a monkey wrench, a hammer, some money, a house, a car, some clothes. You can hit the lottery right now. You can do whatever you want to do. If it ain't gonna work, it ain't gonna work. I'm telling you the truth. Ain't no money gonna fix no relationship. Ain't no car gonna fix no relationship. Ain't no money gonna fix no friendship. Ain't no car gonna fix no friendship. And the damn sure ain't fix no family. You want people around you to just, when you want to find out who is, they gonna be the ones that come around when you ain't got nothing. You ain't got to wait all that time to try to figure out. Please share and subscribe, y'all. You ain't got to do all of that. PB trying to say, man, I want to see who real. You ain't got to just sit back and just tell a person you don't got it. Just be who you are. If you got to try to go to something and fit in, you're not supposed to be there. Because whatever it is that's for you, you don't have to try to fit in nothing. You ever met somebody, y'all just hit it on the head? It's hard to find people like that. But then, my thing, some people you get in a good conversation with, then that thing, you start becoming an argument every other week. Come on now. Convinced for what? Who are you convincing? How many times did you convince somebody? The one that's on here. How many times did you convince somebody? How many times did you try to convince somebody? You can't. Because it's something that you got to keep up. As soon as somebody see that it's something that's kind of off that they don't like, they're going to can your ass. And you know what you're going to say? Man, I did everything. I did everything you asked me to do. I did everything and I did more. Now, here go your intellect is getting off, is shifting. Because you did do everything. You did everything you thought they wanted you to do. Why you didn't do everything for yourself? I'm going to tell you something about me. I'm a good friend. I get up in the morning time. I'm going to tell you something about myself. I get up in the morning time. I don't like to lay in the bed. I like to get up and get going. I like to get my blood pumping. I like to get my blood flowing. I think about my life ahead of time. I think about the money that I had to make ahead of time for my bills. I'm telling you about myself. And I'm gonna tell you what I messed up in. I love children. I'm a giving person. I love this. And another thing with me, I love to come together with people and do stuff. But let me tell you this. I did a lot of convincing. Anytime I met a woman, and this is no disrespect, this is no lie. Anytime I met a woman, most of the time, they couldn't do shit for themselves. If I met somebody another time that could do something for themselves, it's other things that they had a problem with themselves about. I didn't have those problems. I'm very confident. I got an ego out this world. How I get like that? I got like that because of what I just told you. Loyal to people. When people left me when I got incarcerated, when nobody wanted, it was almost enough for me, but I still kind of came back doing the same thing. I already know how people are. I started to notice that the people that said they loved me, they couldn't even do what I do. But I love to do it for them though. I didn't care if they could do what I can do, and I just loved to do them because they were my friend, they were my family. I thought they was, or they my. I didn't care, but they were watching what I was doing. They was watching how I was so motivated. Why I get up and then they start making it my problem. Man, you always be trying to tell somebody what to do. I'm like, hold on, man, wait. One girl told me the other day, I asked too many questions. I pay all your fucking bills. This is my real life. I tell you, so I'm watching or not, I don't care. I call to make sure things straight. I call to make sure things in line because I just told y'all what I do to myself. I get up every morning and I make sure my shit is up double time. So if I'm talking to somebody, I want the same thing for them. See, me, I want the same thing for them. But do they want it for themselves? Fuck no. Because if they did, they'll watch me. So what happened then? It brings me down. All of my friends right now, no disrespect, that I grew up with, ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. So why I don't have to stay friends with them. It's a time for it to perish sometimes. I talked to my homeboy the other day. He told me, he said, man, you've been telling me this a long time, bro. I said, man, I tell you because I love you, bro. You're my brother. And let me get you to understand something, brother. You can run out in these streets all you want to with these dudes, and you can play this street shit if you want to. I'm finna tell you about life. If you ain't got no money in your pocket as a man, you don't feel good, bro. When your son or your daughter asks you, hey, daddy, Dad, I need some shoes for school, you pick something with them. Or you get into it with the mama because you ain't got it. She right. When the women barely call y'all. Yeah, I'm on the women's side. The women keeping the children. The women is damn raising the children. It's a boy. She really can't raise them. You ain't spend no time. If you ain't got no job, at least keep the child most of the time while she go to work and keep him at night. Give her a fucking break. But you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to hang out with the homies. Well, why ain't letting the homies telling you they got a pocket full of money? You ain't got none. Now you start to realize this at the age of what, 40? It's too late. You've been trying to convince somebody, I'm down with this. I'm not convincing you I'm down with a motherfucker. I'm down with Damian Pipkin. And check, that's it. I ain't trying to come down with no nothing else. I'm down with me. I like somebody. I'm not convincing nobody of nothing. I'm down with me. I'ma die for me. I'ma ride for me. I'ma cry for me. Am I down with you? The answer is no. If we not compatible, I don't want to have nothing in common with you. I'm not convincing nobody of nothing. Why? Why should I? It ain't gonna make no difference. At the end of the day, please share life. At the end of the day, he just not realizing. When you don't do things for yourself and keep money for yourself, it makes you feel bad. When you don't get up and get yourself together where you feel good, it makes you feel bad because ain't nobody finna pay no attention to you. And you put it on somebody else. Well, you gotta be on your way to church. I'm about this church right here, Miss Kelly. I got my bow tie on, I got my hat on, and yeah, this service here, I gotta get y'all down before the football game come on. Who y'all going for? For the one that's on my Facebook, who y'all going for? Share it loud. For the one that's on my YouTube, share it loud, come in and subscribe. I'm telling you this, man. I'm telling you this out of love, especially y'all women and men. I'm saying it because we can get a better understanding. We can compromise better, or we can be more better listeners and understanders if we got to stop Okay, I'm gonna give you a good example. Please don't come out the loud. Please shut. I'm asking you. Please shut. And I damn near missed this until it just came in my mind. Please shut it loud. Y'all tap. I'm gonna give y'all. I need y'all to check because I almost missed this. I almost missed it. The Lord, I'm so happy I didn't miss it before I got off here. Let me tell y'all something. Why you think men and women is so hard to get along? Competition. This is true. Just shut it loud. Just hold on. Let me finish making the sounds. I tell everybody all the time. Let me finish making. I'm good at what I do. Men and women have a vendetta of trying to prove who can do. First of all, ladies, I don't have anything to prove. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what you think. I don't know how you think. I just want you to understand that we are one. When we keep trying to convince each other, I don't want no woman telling me I can do what you do. Baby, you don't have to convince me of that. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. But I don't want to do what you do. I'm not in competition with no woman. That's what's wrong with us as men. We keep trying to be in competition with women. So, man, handle your business. You are the leader in anywhere it go. If you take care of you, they gonna fall in line. You too busy trying to argue. Had the last word. Man, just let it go. She has her own feelings. A woman feel the way that they feel, and you keep trying to scrutinize with that. For what? We don't know. We never knew. They never knew. Now you confused, and now you doing shit that they doing. Man, I ain't got time for all that. I don't even care no more. And you give up on some shit. Well, you loved her at first. Did you say you loved her? Yeah, I loved her, man. You hurt, bro. You done tried to prove everything to her for no fucking reason at all. I did the same goddamn thing. And I lost control of myself. Ooh, boom, I crashed the car about 4 or 5 times doing it. Until I just got it in my mind. I said, man, I can't hold no goddamn one. My best thing to do is leave this shit alone. Let her feel how she gonna feel is to leave her alone. And then she'll start to get to say, he ain't for no other. He on his purpose. When you're not on your purpose and you trying to convince women or men or children that you're gonna lose yourself, I'm telling you, I know. I done lost myself a bunch of times. Boy, I come back, boy, I get to screaming God name. Hey, pull me out. Shit, I get to holler like a motherfucker. I don't want to stay down there in the dark. Because I already know I don't supposed to be going back and forth with no woman. I already know as a man, I'm supposed to be treating people right because I want to be treated right. I don't want to convince nobody to love me, to be my friend, to be my homeboy. Shit, if you my cousin, you don't want to be my cousin, take your ass on down around the corner somewhere. Love your friend like you your cousin. Because we're not compatible no way, because we the same blood. What does that matter? I'm not off into doing no convincing nothing. I want everybody to naturally be gravitated to whatever they gravitate. If you gravitate to something, it don't have to do nothing. You just automatically gravitate to it. That's what it is. So at the end of the day, back to the woman and the man, we so much in a mental war, spiritual war, and physical war with each other because we steady trying to prove something to each other. I ain't got nothing to prove with you. I told you must one of the beautiful creatures on earth, and we are too, but we supposed to be together. But as long as you try to do my part, and I'm trying to do your part, and you trying to tell me how to do my part, it ain't gonna never work. And when we do that, we screw up the kids. When we do that, we screw up all the business for ourselves. When we do that, we screw up all the respect and the loyalty that we supposed to have for one another. And we start doing disrespectful stuff to each other. Trying to prove who's the man, who's the woman. I can do what I say I want to do. Yes, you can do what you want to say you want to do. God said you can do it. But it don't make it right. And I'm not going to tell you that it's not right. Just do what you want to do. I'm not going to put myself in a mental script. We're trying to say, baby, don't do it. Nah, just do it. Go, baby, listen, go ahead and do it. If you want to do it, do it. You act like you ain't concerned. And I hear this one. I want you to fight for me. You want me to convince you to stay. And deep inside, you want to leave. What the fuck am I convincing you for? That don't make sense, baby. Same thing as a man. I'm not fighting for nothing. If something belongs to me, I ain't got to fight for. If you love me, what the fuck am I fighting for? That doesn't even make sense. Well, go, yeah, my man. I'm not coming out there sideways, upside down. I'm coming to you. I showed you I love you with peace. I gave you. I love you. I took care of a child, wasn't mine. I did all that. Now you want me to fight. You see, you taking me out of my element. I figured that out a long time ago. Then you go back and do no, I ain't got no business going versing back with no woman. That's a woman. I was wrong them times I was doing it. I was dead to the T wrong. I don't have to prove to you that I'm no head. If you don't want me to be the head, then I ain't okay, then cool, fine. We don't have to argue about that. Do it yourself then, baby. And then just don't come telling me that to convince you that I'm not convincing you to marry you. If you gonna marry me, marry me. I don't have to have all of this old luxury. That's you. I don't have to do this. I don't have to go broke and do this because it's what you want to do. If you love me and you understand me as a friend or as a woman I'm supposed to be with, man, my homeboy, man, I say, bro, some things I can't do, brother. Man, I'm just saying, bro, bro, that's not my lane. You forcing me in a lane that's not my lane, my boy. You taking me out of my zone, out of my comfort zone. For no reason, though. It's different if it was for a reason. You taking me, we go back and forth with each other as men and women, but I'm trying to figure out why. I guarantee you, nobody can tell me why. Because it's for no reason. It's because you want to be convinced that you can do what I can do. You want to be convinced of your friends that, man, they got shit to prove to my friend. If I'm with a woman and I marry her, that's what it is. We married. I don't want to get up in the morning all the time and keep on telling you, I married you, baby. You act like you don't love me, you ain't get up. Baby, you serious? I'm gonna miss some things sometimes. Some things I'm not gonna understand, baby. So if you feel some type of way, come to me and let me know that. I'm not a psychic. Same thing as homeboy. Man, shit, man. You ain't said you go conquer, you late. Cause all these times I done showed up for you, bro. You picking out one fucking accident. Man, I'm just saying, man, you know what I'm talking about real. I don't want to be in friendships like that. I don't want to be in relationships. It's times that I'm going to fall. It's times that I'm not going to be able to get it right sometimes. Y'all, I'm not going to be able to get it right. I just said this on another part. I'm not going to be able to get it right all the time. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't even get it right with my fucking self. Who is you? Sometimes I don't know when I'm going left, so when I'm going right. We all have this feeling. But we always everybody always want us to convince them. I don't need to be convinced. I got up this morning. That's all the convincing I need. It's on. God had already provided me. I'm going to get off here at 9 o'clock, y'all. God had already provided me with the power that I need when he woke me up this morning. The power to stop doing things that I don't supposed to do. The power to keep loving. The power to keep planting seed and get up and go. The power to keep going. I didn't get that from you, baby. It don't matter how long I've been with you. And my mama didn't give it to me. My cousin didn't give it to me. My uncle, I got this on my own. God gave it to me, and I'm going to build it up myself. It's good when a person can be there and understand what love is all about. And it ain't just all about you. What's not hitting me up? So at the end of the day, bro, when you get up in the morning for the one that's on Please Share Live, you got to stop trying to convince people that you there for them and they know you're there because you always been there. You ever got up sometime and the person you just feel like, God damn, I tell you the same thing over and over and over. Why you keep getting down? Well, I just need some. Nah. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to be with nobody like that. I don't want no friends like that. 1 minute they doing good, and next minute they just fall off the planet of Earth, and they just everybody just against them. Man, that's in your mind. Then you need to be the giver. Man, come on, bro, man, you the best. You know you this, you know you that. No, they don't know that. If it's not in their mind that they that, you can't keep telling them because they don't hear you. They don't hear you. When you talk to that girl and telling her not to do that, she doesn't hear you. She gonna do what she wants to do. You got to let go. And let God. He woke you up this morning. He gave you all the power you need. Stop letting people take your power. Which convincing them. Because then you're going to convince them. They're going to run off with your shit. They're going to try to get somebody else to convince them. Then they're going to run off with their shit. Yeah. Sunday morning, convince yourself. You don't need no pastor to convince you. You don't need no deacon to convince you. I know sometimes we get weak. But you know who really love you, though. You don't have to be convinced of nothing. I don't want a nigga. What I need you to convince me for? I already know what's up with me. Every time you get up in the morning, people want you to make them feel good. What the fuck? What make you feel good? If I make you feel good, where I'm gonna be? Every time I get up, I gotta make you feel good. Man, you're a grown man. If you ain't got nothing, that's your fault. You're a grown woman. If you ain't got nothing, that's your fault. I'm not convincing you of nothing. If you see me doing it, you see other people doing it, that should be enough convinced that you can do it yourself. Everybody wants you to take the spoon and feed them. They want you to go in your pocket, get them money. Did you put yourself in jail? Did you did this right here? You didn't call me then, so why you want me to convince you now? Don't make sense to me. Oh, you want to call me when it get hard on you, and you know I'm going to be there. But what happened to all them people you was convincing them? They disappeared on your ass. Good morning, good morning. Shut it loud, shut it loud. I said I'm getting off here at 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. I might go a little bit longer. They gone now. All them people that you convinced said they was your friend, said they love you, said they gonna be by your side, said they gonna ride and die. What is it? Don't wait. How many people told y'all that? Oh, YouTube. How many people told y'all that? Oh, Facebook. How many people told y'all that? TikTok. How many people told y'all that? And ain't now one of them sip salad suckers around right now. Now one of them. Good morning, good morning. The one that's coming on this morning, we talking about I'm not here to convince anybody. And you gotta look at the pattern and how things are set up for us as people. Look at how we gotta go against this the best person, this the best person, she the finer, this and that. Look at how we swabble up again. I don't see nobody else doing it. Yeah, I'm just telling the truth. I'm just being honest. Lil Wayne the best in the rapper. Oh, Kendrick Lamar. Man, who cares? They both great. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. Man, they both good, bro. What's the problem? Man, I'm telling you, man, they boosted the realest, man. Ain't no realist. You got some people that went harder than him. You got some people that stand on business. You ain't gonna never hear their name. We always in competition. I like the way they feel up like that. I like that. We always in competition with one another. Then what make us happy. That's what be making us do what we do. All of these people are great people, bro. They want to talk about Shannon Sharpe and doing this thing, but Shannon Sharpe like that to you. Michelle. Hey, y'all see Michelle? Give Michelle right now. Y'all not gotta be funny. Yeah, let people do what they do. Oh man, such and such got the best podcast. Oh man, it doesn't matter. Everybody's great. These guys are rich. And it always be the people that be broke. Michelle. Man, Michelle had that boy Holly did it. Oh, it's Michelle. But yeah, at the end of the day, everybody want to be the great. Drake, Rick Ross, both of them guys. So phenomenal, both of them guys. I love some Ross though. I like the way Drake do his thing, but I like Ross. I like the way Ross speak them words. I like the way Drake be harmonizing. But I like Ross better. I'm more gravitated to Ross because I like that lifestyle, living, being a boss, and you know what I'm saying, the boss. You know, I like all of that. Drake, I like all of this some stuff. Sometimes it throws me off, but I think he's great. I think all of those guys are great. My favorite rapper, to be honest, since Tupac dead, is Wale. I like Wale. I like the stuff that he talk about. Flower Bomb and that type of music. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to sit there and argue with my homeboy. Well, look at the stats. Oh, look at the stats of this. Look at the stats. Man, I don't give a fuck about no stats, man. Then y'all want to talk about LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Both of them are great guys. Why we keep playing each other against each other for? It don't make sense. They two great players. Now y'all you trying to convince me LeBron the best. You trying to convince me Michael Jordan. Then you trying to convince me Larry Bird. I like Magic Johnson. I love LeBron James, but I like Magic Johnson. I can't pick Magic Johnson. I'll go with LeBron. Magic Johnson is my favorite player. Who gives a fuck? Well, why we always got to try to be convinced? Oh, yeah, you right, yeah. Man, see, man, what's his name got 6 rings, and then I'm 6 rings, he got this many championships. What the fuck you got? You sitting up here arguing with me about this, and me and you out here trying to get where they at. I got to be in there. I'm yapping my mouth for 2 hours on the podcast. Then I'm trying to go over here and say, but I don't want to argue about no LeBron James. Nobody. LeBron James, like, can I please have $10,000 a piece? Yeah, right here. I ain't trying to do no arguing. I'm trying to find out, can you help me? What I'm arguing for? I like them both. Man, I'm telling you, man, the Knicks and the Cowboys. Look, man, I'm going to go see a great game, man. These some great people. This is my team. I hope they win. That's it. Great. Oh, here you go. Yeah. But no, serious though, be all great, man. Be all great. See, when you start to convince yourself, this is what you start to notice about people. You are great in your own way. All of us are. All of us are great people. It don't matter if you're rich. If you're a mom and a dad, and then your mama love you, you her child. You great in your own eyes. But you can be your own demise too. Because you keep trying to convince other people who you are. Man, please, man, y'all got children, especially y'all women. And before I get off here, stop encouraging them to do things that you do. Allow them to tell you what they like and be by their side, so they can be the best that they can be. They can feel that way. They're not being what you want them to be. Man, your daddy play baseball. Some of them don't want to do that. Your son might be so smart. For the one that's something like, your son might know this mathematical stuff, this computer stuff. Your child could be a great child, but you keep forcing your life on them. I'm telling you, don't do it. And I notice things about myself a woman had to tell me, because I like to get up and push. Everybody don't want to own a business, but they still could be a great wife. Every man don't want to own the business, but he could be a good husband. But you trying to tell him and convince him what he should be doing. No, he got to do what he can do. He got to follow his own purpose. Maybe you got the bread. Maybe if he don't got the mission, then it ain't no use to you being with him. Stop trying to convince people to do what you want them to do and let them be themselves. That's how you win. Every man should have his own mission. Every man. You could meet a great man right now. He may be working at Walmart. He might stay clean down. You might be a woman, make $23, $27, $28, $30 an hour. If you can pass him up with this shit talking about some, he got to convince. No. You got some people that's some gold mine. I got out, I ain't have a fucking thing. Well, I'm not. I had 42,000. But when I went in, I lost everything. But I was a hustler. All of this old trying to mold yourself up and shape yourself up to convince somebody that you're pretty and convince somebody that you're a good woman. That's why you get left on the side. That's why you get left on the back burner all the time. We ain't got to chase you. We ain't got to chase you at all. You right there sitting on the silver platter for just the hit you ain't gonna want nobody be. You doing all of that trying to dress up, all that trying to have dress. You wasting your time. Cause we ain't gonna don't no man want nobody that want to flow themselves out all the time. And you don't want no man that want to go spend his money in the club on everybody do it. You don't want no man that will dig in his pocket every time a woman say something. So we don't want nobody looking at our merchandise. It's ours. It belongs to us. Yes, it do. Yeah. You ain't got to try to convince me. That's your desires. You want to convince me ain't nothing wrong with it. I told you 1,000 times there's something wrong with it. You can't convince me that it's not. I don't like it. And if it's something you like, go find you somebody that like it do. See how far the relationship goes. See how far, whatever you got going on, just see how far it gets. If you're a man, you think you can dig in your pocket all the time and pay for a woman, and, oh man, I pay all the bills. Okay, brother, go ahead on and do it. See, can you convince her to love you? She's not going to love you. You're weak. You don't know what mission, you don't know what your mission is, you don't know what your position in life is. You just think you can pay your way through everything. That's just something she like. When she see that you can't take control of things and have things, she'll go with the broken and use your money. So what you convincing her? You ain't got to convince me or nothing. Oh man, I saw no lot do that. Oh man, I used to have this. I used to have that. Man, where all these y'all used to come from? Why you can't do it now? I told my homeboy the other day. We talk all the time, me and mine. Man, I'm telling you what you need to. I said, listen, brother. Again, I'm not telling no another grown man what they supposed to be doing. Don't you know you gotta pay your rent on the first? Okay then. Why I gotta convince you to get some money? Don't you know that you got to eat? Okay, so why do I got to convince you to get some money? Don't you know that bills come every month? Water, gas, and electricity. It's electricity. I'm doing a better job. Don't y'all know that those bills come? So what I gotta convince a woman for all the time to make sure she, nah, I ain't gonna convince you. When you call my phone and say, hey, I need your help, I'm saying go to you got your Bible? Yeah, I got my Bible. My Bible, I go to it. Go in and then read it. And I'm gonna call you back later. That's the only help I give you. Shit, ain't trying to be fun. I did for real. No, and I'm gonna tell you, call Swepco. Call Swepco and read them whatever chapter you want to read them and see what they help you pay your bill. Cause you always need my help. You don't need my help. What you need to do is convince yourself to get up off your lazy butt and do what you're supposed to be doing. That's it. So that other people don't have a problem with being there for you. I got a problem being there for somebody that can do it for themselves. Shit, you ain't know, baby. I know we used to. Now, you know, baby, you want me to take you up and wipe your ass and all? No. Hell no. Shit, my daughter, no. You ain't no baby. You got grown folks still want you to wipe their butt. They still want you to take the baby wipes and wipe them. And I don't care if you're my sister, my brother. Say, use the consequences you got stuff on your own. I ain't convincing you to leave nobody alone when you know they're going across your head or they ain't for you. I ain't finna convince you to leave no girl alone when you know she taking your money. Man, I'm not convincing you of shit. So you can blame me? I'm sorry. But look, man, let me get up off here, man. I know y'all don't want me to go too much long. Y'all want me to go long? I go longer now. For the one that's coming on, please share. The one that's on my YouTube, the one that's on my Facebook, the one that's on my TikTok. I'm gonna see what my people talking about now. They may want me to go a little bit longer. Like I said, man, I had been thinking about this for a couple of days, man, and I get burnt out of trying to convince people of stuff. If you're a good man, be a good man. If you're a good woman, be a good woman. If you're a good business person, be a good business person. You can't prove that to nobody. You're great already. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. You just got to love on yourself. It don't cost $1 to be yourself. It ain't gonna cost you no problems to be yourself. But it's damn sure gonna cost you some money, some lost respect. It's gonna cost you a lot trying to pretend to be something that you're not. Headaches, pain, time. You're gonna lose a lot, bro. I promise you that. You're gonna lose a lot trying to be something you're not. You're gonna lose a lot trying to convince other people that you love. You're gonna lose a lot trying to convince friends that you love. You're wasting your time. I'm gonna get out here, man. Make sure I got my peace, love, and joy. I want y'all to get up this morning, man. Get yourself together. Love yourself. Do what you got to do for yourself, man. It's all about you. Peace, love, and joy. I'm out.